It's absolutely destroying him. I think another example of it is, what was his name? Irvin Welsh in Hibs TV, who I spoke about this in my reaction video the other day. I'm sure you've seen a clip of this, who said Morelos should be chopped up with a machete, put to the four corners of the globe, and eaten by seagulls. And it just shows you the state of the media in this country when there's more people talking about the Morelos stamp than there is about that statement.
That Ryan Jack one needs to be right, mate. I'll never live that down.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Oh, no.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on the channel. And today's one's going to be another Ibrox IQ. And if you haven't seen the last video on the channel, we've done it with Jodie Pollock. And if you haven't seen her, or should I say heard of her by now, with the Rangers songs covers that she's been doing on YouTube and around social media, go and check that one out. But in that one, we had a few other topics as well that we spoke about, and the feedback from that was quite positive. So with Ewan, who we've got on today, I've got a couple of different topics as well that we'll speak about at first, and then we'll get into the questions. But yes, we are joined by Ewan today. Do you want to say hello, mate?
Hello, people.
And just on screen here, you've got Ewan Per Day. That's just a nickname for him. He's not a big user of social media, just YouTube, etc. So we've just got his name on screen for this. Before we go further in, this is just a little reminder that for this series we are partnered up with Copland Streetwear. Their website is on screen now, and they're the biggest non-official Rangers merchandise store out there. I'll leave links in the description below of where you can find them to do anything from clothes, accessories, lots of stuff. Just go on there and see for yourself. With this partnership as well, they've kindly offered you, the viewers watching this, a chance to win a t-shirt from the site as well. All you need to do to be involved with that is make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment down below. Back to the video. So at the time of us recording this, the news has just broke that Morelos has got his 3-game ban for the stamp, and I think we'll be on the same board here and saying we're not too fussed about him getting the ban, it's who others don't get the ban. For example, McGregor has been let away with it. I could sit here and bore you with the long list of other incidents that have happened before when, like Boydie said, the compliance officer just happens to take a day off. But of course, Morelos is involved, the Rangers players involved, and everyone's back in office ready to punish where they can. So what's your thoughts on that, Ewan, mate?
It's just the same as usual, mate, isn't it? If it's a Rangers player, or especially Morelos, there's punishment there basically the next day waiting for him. But if it's somebody else, in the same game, the exact same thing, none happens for it. So.
Yeah, it's like literally the news broke, and I'm seeing a lot of people reacting the exact same way, saying, imagine my shock, because we're literally just used to it by now. So I believe that it's St Johnstone, Hamilton and Kelly are the next 3 games that he's going to miss. A good thing that you're starting to see Roof coming back into fitness. Hopefully he's ready to start. Maybe a big time for Itten to shine in the starting 11, and maybe Defoe getting in there as well. But one thing with Morelos, it's just another reason that when we lift this title this year, it's going to be that extra bit sweeter, because it just seems to be that way with everyone, that they all hate Rangers more than they love their own clubs, and it's just so apparent this season more than ever. And everyone is just coming together to try and disrupt Rangers and bring us down, but all we need to do is keep winning. It's absolutely destroying them. And I think another example of it is, what was his name? Irvin Welsh in Hibs TV, who I spoke about this in my reaction video the other day. I'm sure you've seen a clip of this, who said Morelos should be chopped up with a machete, put to the 4 corners of the globe, and eaten by seagulls. And it just shows you the state of the media in this country when there's more people talking about the Morelos stamp than there is about that statement. So jumping on into questions, Ewan's been a long-time supporter of the channel, so he knows how Ibrox IQ work. Have you got any other questions before we jump into it, mate, or are you ready to go?
Nah, mate, ready to embarrass myself.
Right, here we go, mate. So starting this off, we've just spoke about title parties and stuff and what's ahead for Rangers, but this question kind of relates to that. It's, what is Rangers' current point tally? So we know we're a good amount of points ahead, but what is our official points count right now?
Oh.
It's a question.
69.
Going on to question number 2, and this one is, what manager signed Van Bronckhorst to Rangers?
Oh, I could be miles out here, mate. I'm going to say Dick Advocat.
Got to question number 3, and we've got a squad numbers one. This is kind of a reoccurring thing. Are you confident with this, mate? Your squad numbers?
Should be alright, mate.
Oh, how about Calvin Bassey's squad number?
23?
We were speaking about Morelos earlier on in the video, but this question is, which Rangers legend did he overtake to become the European top scorer for Rangers?
Ali McCoist, mate. I know that one.
Getting to the halfway point, we're going back to the recent Old Firm, the one that we won 1-0 from Callum McGregor's own goal. But this question is going to be, can you name the time that goal was? So within 5 minutes of the goal time, we're going to give you the correct answer.
I'm just going to say it's 70th.
Next question here is, who did we sign Cedric Itten from?
St. Gallen or St. Gallen or St. Gallen?
A nationality question up next, and this one is, what nationality was Tony Vidmar?
Oh.
Croatian,
mate. I don't know. Croatian, mate.
We've come up with a bit of a different question here. Well, we're trying to think of a new question because we've done a lot of these episodes now, but this one I think will be quite interesting for you and the people that are watching this as well to try and answer. So between the 2006 and 2010 period, one player was top goal scorer for every single year. Can you name that player?
Chris Boyd.
Our second last question, and we'll go back to the 2016 semi-final, the one that we beat Celtic on penalties. We know how it ended with Rogic skying that penalty and then the penalty actually landing in Parkhead, but the first penalty that Rangers took that day, can you remember who took that?
Oh. Just say Kenny Miller, mate.
And the last question, if you have seen Purdy about the channel before, you'll know he's got a love for Ryan Jack, so we had to get a question about him in here. And for the last one, this is when the pressure's on him here, he has to get this one right. What year did Ryan Jack sign for Rangers?
2016. I hope.
Okay, that's us done the questions, mate. How do you think you've done with that then before we go and count them up?
It felt alright, but we'll see. Probably horrible, but who knows? That Ryan Jack one needs to be right, mate. I'll never live that down.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Oh, no.
Okay, getting into the answers. To start things off, we asked what are Rangers' current point tally as we're recording this. You said 69, and you were 1 win off. We've got 72 points right now.
Oh my god, mate. That was before the Hibs game, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh.
So question number 2 is, who signed Van Bronckhorst to Ibrox? And you guessed Dick Advocat. Was that just a bit of a random
stab in the dark, mate? Aye.
That was a pretty good guess, mate. You got that one right. Question number 3 was, what number is Calvin Bassey? And it is number 3. You went with 23. Unlucky there, mate.
Oh no. Oh.
Our fourth one was, what Rangers legend did Morelos overtake to become the European all-time top scorer for Rangers? It was indeed McCoy, so that's you got 2, mate.
Take that.
Coming up to the halfway point, we were asking what was the time of the goal in the most recent Old Firm that we scored? Well, Callum McGregor scored. I said I would give you the point if you got it within 5 minutes of each side, but you had it spot on, the 70th minute.
Oh, was it the 70th, mate? I thought 69, but I thought I'll just say 70 just to try and give myself a wee minute.
There you go, man. The next question here was, who did we sign Big Cedric Itten from? It was indeed St. Gallen's. Between the one and the two as well, should have pronounced it right. The next one here was the nationality question that we usually do. We've asked Tony Vidmar. You look quite confused with that question.
Oh, mate, complete guess.
You were better taking a guess with, you guessed Croatia, but unfortunately that one was Australian.
Close enough, mate.
So getting on to this question about the top goal scorers between that 2006 and 2010 period, you guessed Chris Boyd, and you were spot on, mate. He scored 101 goals, 153 games, top goal scorer every single time during that period. That was a lethal partnership at the time.
Excellent striker, mate.
Wasn't it?
Aye, brilliant, mate.
Even better pundit, or
100%, especially this season.
Talking about the semi-final, that penalty shootout against Celtic, the first player who scored that day for Rangers was Andy Halliday.
Oh, West. And
our final one, we usually don't put too much pressure on guests when they come on because it's a lot different when the camera's on, etc. But the Ryan Jack one, the pressure was on for Purdy Boy here. He had to get this right. The Ryan Jack lover has said he signed in 2016.
See it.
It was 2017, mate.
Oh no, mate. I'm never going to live this down, mate.
Oh, so for the few people that are watching this, I can just see the group chat already going off on this one, just this particular question.
I'm leaving the group chat, mate. This can't happen.
So, mate, after counting them up, you've got 5 out of 10, which enters you into your channel giveaway with Copland Streetwear as well. But it's a pretty decent result, mate. Are you happy with that outside of the Ryan Jack question?
I'll take 5, mate. I'll take 5. I would have took the 1 if it was Ryan Jack, but I'll take 5. That's fine.
So just another couple of talking points to end out this video, and I'm sure you've seen this on social media already. This was organised by the Brighton Loyal RSC for the Red Arrows to fly over Ibrox, George Square, Brighton. It's a little bit of extra spice on that title party when we do hopefully win that. And I'm sure, mate, see the amount of talk that's been going on, there'll be some amount of people packing up and moving countries pretty much if somehow we don't actually manage to win this.
There's a good party inbound, mate, but there's a serious meltdown inbound after it as well. A serious one.
Definitely. And so far, I'll put it on screen, but there was a fundraiser started, and it was to try and get 14,000, and within 24 hours, they've already raised £37,766. So everything over that 14 grand mark is going to charities as well. And somehow, if they can't get it organised, the official submission is went to them now to hopefully get this done. But fingers crossed that happens. But either way, it's for a great cause. And because of this as well, people have found out to hire Tina Turner privately, it's 1 million, and how quickly that donation was rising. But to be fair, we're simply the best, and all the royalties we've probably gave her over the years, she probably owes us we've probably gave her
something,
£1 million.
I think one song at George Square when the Red Arrows are flying over.
Oh, that's the one. I think she actually owes us that, man. But that's all that we are going to talk about in today's videos. Thank you to Ewan for coming on.
Thanks for having us on, mate.
And again, I'll add this to the little playlist that I've got. It's a little series that I do. So like I'm saying there, this will be in a playlist so you can go back and catch any recent ones if you've not managed to see those ones already. And make sure to comment down below to be involved in the Copland Streetwear giveaway. But thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.